The Rescuers Down Under. One morning in the Australian outback, Cody awoke to the sound of an alarm. A call for help. As Cody ran through the forest, he made sure that all the animals responded to the alarm. "Falu's sounding the call!" Cody cried. "Who's caught this time?" Cody asked Falu the kangaroo. "A golden eagle named Marahute," Falu said. "She's on top of that ridge. Be careful," Falu added. "Don't worry, I can do it," Cody said as he began the dangerous climb. Cody reached the top and found Marahute tangled in a poacher's net. The trapped eagle screeched in fear. "I'm not going to hurt you," Cody said softly. Cody began cutting through the ropes with his pocket knife. Before Cody could finish, Marahute spread her magnificent wings and burst free. The sweep of the giant eagle's wings sent Cody tumbling backwards over the cliff. Marahute swooped after Cody and caught him in midair. The two soared together through the sky. Marahute took Cody to her nest high atop a cliff and showed him her eggs. "Are they going to hatch soon?" Cody asked. Marahute nodded yes. Grateful for Cody's help, Marahute gave him one of her beautiful golden feathers. Marahute returned Cody to the edge of the forest. Cody was so excited by his adventure, he didn't even notice the signs warning of a poacher in the woods. Cody found a trapped mouse and went to free him. The mouse tried to warn Cody it was a poacher's trap, but they both tumbled down into a pit. A loud rumbling shook the ground, and a monstrous machine, the bushwhacker, cut a path straight through the forest and stopped at the edge of the pit. Cody looked up to see a tall man with a gun peering down at him. It was Percival McLeach. At his side was his slippery sidekick, Joanna the lizard. McLeach helped Cody out of the pit and saw Marahute's golden feather.
"Where'd you get the pretty feather, boy?" McLeach asked.
"It's a secret," Cody said firmly, afraid that McLeach would try to capture the eagle again. From his hiding place, the mouse watched McLeach take Cody away. He knew Cody was in trouble. The mouse ran to send a call for help to the R.A.S., the Rescue Aid Society, an organization of brave mice dedicated to helping those in trouble. Far away, two of the top R.A.S. agents were dining in a fancy restaurant. Bernard was nervously trying to propose marriage to Bianca. Miss Bianca received the news of Cody's kidnapping. "Oh, the poor boy," Bianca said. Bernard and Bianca went immediately to the headquarters of the Rescue Aid Society. "We must leave for Australia immediately," she told the delegates. Through a howling blizzard, Bernard and Bianca made their way to the Albatross Air Charter Service. Wilbur was honored to meet the famous Miss Bianca. When she told him of Cody's kidnapping, Wilbur said, "Nobody takes away a kid's freedom while I'm around." Off they soared through the snowy skies. As usual, Bernard was nervous about flying. Bianca hoped they would arrive in time to help Cody. In Mugwump Flats, Australia, Jake, the kangaroo mouse, heard a crackling radio signal. It was Wilbur, coming in for a landing. As he bent down to let his passengers off, Wilbur felt his back go crack! "Oh, my back!" he yelled. Wilbur would have to remain in the hospital while Bernard, Bianca, and Jake went on without him. Wilbur didn't want to stay behind, but the doctor insisted. Bernard reviewed a map of the outback, but none of the places Jake mentioned were on it. "You need a guide, someone who knows the territory," Jake said, volunteering. They made the first part of their trip on the back of a flying squirrel. Then Jake lassoed a giant python, who carried them along the next leg of their journey. And by night, they continued traveling on the backs of fireflies. In McLeach's underground lair, the evil poacher tried to get Cody to tell where Marahute's nest was. Cody bravely refused to tell. McLeach was enraged. He locked Cody in a cage. "I'll give you a night down here to think it over," McLeach growled. "I'll never tell! Never!" Cody yelled after him. After a very unusual and painful treatment for his bad back, Wilbur escaped from the hospital and set out to look for his friends. McLeach wondered how to get Cody to reveal where Marahute's nest was. The sight of Joanna trying to eat a box of eggs gave him an idea. "The eagle eggs. That's the boy's weak spot," McLeach chuckled. On the last leg of their long journey, Jake, Bernard, and Bianca finally arrived at McLeach's hideout. Just as they arrived at the front door, it opened, and McLeach shoved Cody outside. "It's all over, boy," the evil poacher growled. "Your bird's dead. Somebody shot her. I wonder what'll happen to her eggs now." He knew that Cody would go right to Marahute's nest to protect the eggs, so McLeach followed right behind in the bushwhacker. The three mice jumped aboard too. McLeach followed Cody to the cliff. The three mice saw Cody climbing to the nest and hurried after him. "Who are you?" Cody asked the mice. "There's no time to explain," cried Miss Bianca. "You're in great danger." Just then, there was a loud boom. A net attached to the bushwhacker's crane hurled through the air and caught the surprised eagle. Cody jumped from the cliff and grabbed hold of the bundle. Jake lassoed Cody's ankle with his rope. Bianca grabbed hold. Bernard was left behind with Marahute's eggs. When McLeach dumped his prisoners into the bushwhacker's cage, he saw that he had captured more than just the eagle. As Bernard worried about the eggs, Wilbur arrived at the nest. Bernard had an idea. Soon, the reluctant albatross was perched on the eggs to keep them warm. Bernard hurried away to find his friends. McLeach tied up Cody and dangled the boy over the river. Suddenly, the bushwhacker's engine went dead. Bernard had arrived and taken the keys. Now he needed to scamper back with the keys to free Jake and Bianca. McLeach began shooting at the rope which was holding Cody suspended over the river. Bernard tossed the keys to Jake and Bianca, but poor Bernard now had a bigger problem. Joanna had spotted him and chased him around the bushwhacker. Clever Bernard headed straight for McLeach. With a great leap, Joanna pounced after Bernard and knocked McLeach off the cliffside. The crocodiles switched their attention from Cody to McLeach. Just when it seemed they were safe, the rope holding Cody snapped. Still tied up, Cody splashed into the water. Brave Bernard dived in after Cody and swam furiously to help the boy. As the river swept them toward the falls, Cody and Bernard heard a familiar cry. Marahute was right behind them. The magnificent eagle swooped down and lifted them into the sky. Jake and Bianca were already perched on Marahute's back. They soared into the clouds. Marahute, Cody, Jake, and the two courageous mice from the Rescue Aid Society. "Come on, Marahute!" Cody cried happily. "Let's go home!"
Miss Bianca,
Bernard said quickly.
before anything else happens, will you marry me?
"Of course I will," Bianca said with a shy smile.
Well done, mate,
Jake said.